So in today's video we are going to talk about the Pandora jungle, because we have a new Pandora box here on the channel. We're going to make a new review. There is new Pandora in town, and yeah, let's see what we're going to get, because it's shitty, you don't need to buy it and you can save your money. So consider subscribing, don't forget to hit the little bell, subscribe, you know, like, and become one of the Wicked family. So that means I will see you in my next video. So stick around, would be great. And by the way, the box is empty. That's the reason why I'm throwing with it. Woohoo! If it comes to the Pandora boxes, there are many form factors. There are even a lot of different decals. So this is just the Street Fighter version, but it's highly possible they're not even selling it anymore. Depends on where you buy it, where you find it. But we're going to focus on what are you going to get in general. If it comes to, for example, the cable. So I'm getting here the European cable because I have the power supply. I really love it when you're doing this, because basically it doesn't matter where you live, you just need to replace this cable. Power supply 12 volts, just a basic power supply. HDMI cable, I got the Deluxe edition. It's highly possible you're just going to get a black one or something like that, but most of the time they're very long. USB connection, because we can connect this thing to game system, not the latest version, just old school PlayStation 3, for example. And we're having a VGA cable, if you want to use it, very old school. Right, so let's take a close look at the joystick itself. Alright, so what I noticed with this joystick, and again, this is something that depends a little bit how much you pay for it. You have a lot of different versions. We having, for example, the official Pandora box selling them for more than 200 freaking euro. But you can see it most of the time with the buttons and joystick. This is just the basic stuff you're going to get with these cheap versions. We're going to get the Chinese Wicked wiggle stick. Just basic cheap China buttons. The layout itself is very obvious. It's more like we're having 6 buttons for each player. We don't need any more. We're having the Wicked wiggle sticks for player 1 and 2. We're having coin, player 1, and on this side we're having the pause and player 2. Alright, so the pause button is something different, and the reason why I'm saying the pause button, we're going to need this button to go through the menu and go back to the main menu, or better said. Do I say this correctly? Let me guess. No, I'm talking crap again. It's more like, you understand, this is just for going back in the main menu. Let's put it this way. What I really like about the Pandora boxes, if you have a very big problem, you can go inside the machine very easily. Remove the 3 screws here at the front. You can flip it open, and this is what you're going to get. You can very easily remove the joystick, swap the buttons, and here we have the Pandora box itself. So if you want to upgrade it, that is also possible. So what I really love about the Pandora box, you buy it, and even if you have a crappy product, you think, oh crap, I bought the wrong one, you can always very easily remove the main board, swap it out, and the problem has been solved. Here we have the RGB strip that gives us this light up feature. You can pull it out if you don't like it. Here we have the 5 watts speaker. There is also a little bit difference. Some of these sellers having the 3 watt, 5 watt. Doesn't really matter. Both of them are just fine. And when you are done, you can just put the screws back. We're going to connect it to the EPS HDMI monitor. And we're going to see what are we going to get. So this is one of the couple versions there are out there, and the reason I'm saying that because if it comes to these main boards, there are so many versions. Alright, so I'm going to show you what we're exactly going to get. Alright, so the Pandora Saga is a totally different line if it comes to the Pandora boxes. I just want to point this out. There are quite some different versions out there for, let's say, the controller version or the console version. You name it, they got it. So the first thing I need to point out, you can't add games. But let's talk about the 3-dimensional games, because a lot of 3-dimensional games on this device. You can't add or remove so far, I know. So what you see is what you're going to get. It also supports MAME, Neo Geo, and all the other stuff from the previous models. And how they are going to run the games, that's something we need to find out if you still have this problem with the screen tearing. We're going up and down, you can go to the next game, and left or right you can go to the next page. But if you look at the list, it's one pile of shit, because they stacked everything. They stacked everything to one page, they just mixed it up. At least give us alphabetic order. But there is a positive thing. When pressing the button, you're having the latest games. So you can toggle back to the normalist and the latest play. And here it comes. We also have a search function. Yes, people, they ripped basically the yeah, they basically ripped the Pandora Box 6 off, but it's very cool that we're having a save function and we can search the games we want. And as you can see, it works like a charm. Alright, great. Alright, so let's just start with Tekken 1, because there was something I wanted to show you. Some of these things, why? So, for example, we don't have any background sound, and the reason is because they messed it up making the ISO file. In the Pandora Box 6 you can swap the games so we can fix it, but you can't with this one. So we don't have any background sound. No sound, no soul. Soulless game. Oh, the button layout. Wow. Okay, the button layout is a little bit messed up too. You're getting the point. The 5-watt speaker. Nice. It's a very nice and it's loading very fast. Let's go. Yes, come on, load up. Round 1. Fight. Alright, so the test, if it comes to support, Mortal Kombat 1, this is the game, does it run? The loading time is not at war. It runs like shit. Flawless victory! This is what we call old school arcade. That sounds. Ooh. Still get the train carrying. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, kill myself. Damn it! Damn it! Can I play these games? Yeah, I can. Alright, so that concludes this video. And I don't know, the Pandora Saga, it's flawed in so many ways. For example, they messed it up with Mortal Kombat again.